Hi, good morning. Roxy's Gender Stitchery, Volume 4. Words, phrases, yeah, that kind of thing. I popped into Google sewing, is it sewing phrases? Anyway, and I've come out with these two. So my soul is fed with needle and thread. I don't know where I'm going to put them, mind. I've got another two to fit on her yet. And sewing, it's not just a craft, it's therapy. Again, I've no idea where I'm going to put them. If you can hear cartoons, I've got a very sick Eleanor staying with me at the moment. Apparently she was ill all night last night, so in order for my daughter to be able to go off and do the dogs, I said to her, drop her off. So she's got a nanny built sick bed downstairs and she's watching cartoons at the moment. So I'm going to use this, I don't know if it's going to work actually. Should be alright. It's the variegated Aurifil. I'm just going to have to watch the colours when they come through. I thought it'd be quite nice to do it colourful because this is very colourful. I know I just briefly watched Rachel and Sarah's and they're doing, well, Rachel was doing black and Sarah, I think she said she's going to do red because she's doing a red French theme. So anyway, I'm not going to do that. I don't know why I'm threading this yet because I haven't done the writing yet, have I? The cat's in here. She hates visitors. She's so funny. She's so funny. That's a cat that's so used to it just being me and her. Hi, cat. Yeah, I know. There's people in the house, isn't there? What the heck? Hey? I know. How dare there be people in the house? I'm going to get this done today because I'm dog sitting tonight and then the weekend just disappears and I'm back to work next week and, you know, it'll all just go crazy. Where am I going to put them? I think maybe my soul is fed with needle and thread could go across there, couldn't it? It's really early, so excuse the yawns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just trying to think of the spacing. Well, it doesn't really matter. Am I going to need something soft under there? Probably. Let me grab a bit of, if I can get it off the wall, a bit of craft foam. My soul is fed with needle and thread. Oh, it should be about right there. Oh well, here goes nothing. It's a friction pen, so it'll erase. And it doesn't want to work very well. I'm trying to do joined up writing, but it doesn't want to. It's fed. She's listening to Bluey. I'm sorry if it's really annoying. With needle. I have to put thread underneath. Started off big, ended up small. Oh well, there you go. Never mind. Right, so that'll do for that one. And then sewing is not just a craft, it's therapy. Because it is, quite frankly. I've got two, yeah, we've got two more. Maybe up here. I don't know if you can even see up there. Let me move that down. Maybe. See if it works better without that, actually. It's really hard. Right, we might find some more that we like, but that'll do for now. So I'm just going to stitch those. I'm going to make you sit and watch me, because you're just that lucky. Let's start with this one. I can do this one upside down. Let me make sure I'm in shot. Yeah, I'm going to bring you down a bit, and then you can actually... I mean, it's not going to be very exciting. It's just going to be backstitch, quite frankly. But, you know, what the heck. Yeah. Yeah, so 6:40 this morning. Mum, ring me. Ring me when you're awake. I'm instantly panicked. What? Oh, Eleanor's been throwing up all night. So, fine. Okay, bring her over then. Good job it's a Friday. Well, I've not been working this week anyway, so that's why you've had loads of videos. Don't know if this thread's going to work or not. If it looks a bit pants, what I can actually do, thinking about it, is go in with I've got those thinner ones. These, excuse me for reaching in front of you. I've got these petites. I could always wrap. That might be an option actually. They're quite thin, those petites, whereas this Aurifil is quite a nice nice weight yarn to, or thread rather, to be doing stitching with basically. So I've missed out on me dog walk with Caroline this morning. Did loads yesterday, mind. God. So I walked with her and the giant Hades yesterday, first thing. And then we went back to hers. And then my eldest, who also does the dog walking, she was asked to walk this group, and of course it was absolutely throwing it down all day yesterday. I mean, it just didn't stop. And so she didn't have room, basically. She said, I just haven't got time, you know, space in my daily... She walks one of the dogs, but he's got other dogs staying with him. It's complicated, I know. Anyway, so she asked Caroline if she would walk them. Well, honestly, it's Norman. I think I've spoken about Norman before. The massively depressive sausage dog who just does not like to walk. Well, he had a sausage dog friend, and there's 2 Labradors as well. Labradors, fine. More than happy to walk. Norman, the little so-and-so, would he walk? No. So his friend, the other sausage dog, called Peanut, he wanted to go for a walk. He was well up for it. And of course the labs did. Norman, no. So it was a little bit stressful yesterday. I just, oh, honestly, he drove us nuts. We were like, come on, Norman. And he was, no. I do worry that he suffers with his legs, because he's a chunky little, I mean, he's not fat, but he's a chunky little sausage. And he's got the smallest little legs that I've ever seen on a sausage, and really big paws. I don't know whether he's a little bit deformed, love him, but Yeah, I don't know. And I honestly think he has trouble walking, full stop. I think he's in quite a bit of discomfort, but I mean, he's a very well cared for dog, don't get me wrong. He is absolutely no way neglected. He is a very, very spoilt animal, but yeah, I do worry that that's the reason why he's not so keen on walking all the time, but I'm trying to get it away from that S. They joined up a bit too close together, those two. Sorry, I just woggled you. Yeah, so anyway, we got them back, and then the owner, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you make sure they don't tread mud in on the cream carpet? And it's like, lady, it is chucking it down with rain. It is wet. It is going to be muddy wherever we take them. They're going to come back dirty. So it was very unrealistic of her. But anyway, we did our best. Then Caroline forgot to put Peanut in the crate, so she had to go back because apparently they've got a camera in the house. She didn't know that. I didn't know that. Although, did I? I don't know. Anyway, and so yeah, so she had to go back, put Peanut in the crate. It was. I said to Caroline, "How's your stress levels?" She went, "High." I was okay. We do laugh about it because she does get very stressed as our Caroline. She went, "Mum, how many demands?" And I went, "Yeah, it's a little bit over the top, lovey." Because it was like, for the Labradors, can you put them in their fleecy dog dressing gowns? No, they're dogs. No, I'm sorry. They're dried off with a towel. They're more than happy to just wander around. And, honestly, it was a little bit crazy yesterday. Oh, dear. I say, poor old Caroline, she does get quite stressed. So that was that anyway. And then we took Ben the Labrador, met up with Kath with her lot, and yeah, he was all right. He's a dear little soul. It's a lovely little Labrador puppy, Ben. And then she said, "Oh, I've got the other two to do in town now." So I said to my eldest, I said, "Can I be a pain and get you to drop me home?" She went, "Yeah, no problem at all." So Caroline's like, "Oh," and I went, I'm done. It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, "No, I'm done. I need to get home. I've got videos to make." Oh, yeah. Honestly, my kids, I'm so used and abused. Never mind. Keeps me young, apparently. So yeah, I don't know what dogs she's got today. I know my eldest hasn't got that many today. Friday is her quietest day. So, which is quite well timed really, isn't it? You get a nice sort of relaxing time before the weekend. Yeah, so I'm dog sitting tonight, the lovely Marley. And so I expect it'll be a late night. Well, they said till 12, but knowing them two, I'll get a call about 11:30. "Do you mind sitting till 1? And then it'll be, "Well, actually, do you mind sitting until 2? I'll be asleep on the sofa, mate, but yeah, you can do what you like. I don't mind getting paid for sleeping." I will be, because I've been awake since 5 o'clock this morning, so yeah. Bless their little souls. Right, I might actually pause this and do some of this, and I think I'll only do the one today, because otherwise it is going to go on forever. I'm not the fastest at stitching, as you can see. So I have got some hand sewing to take with me tonight. Actually, I've done some sort of patchworky type. I'm going to say bags. Yeah, they probably will be bags actually. But so I've just done the patchwork at the moment, and what I'm intending on doing is taking them to do a load of slow stitch on tonight, because I'm kind of warming up to. I mean, it's not until August, but I do a big craft fair in August at Chagford Show, and which is in the countryside basically. So yeah, I'm sort of warming up to getting things ready for that. As I say, I know it's not until August, but honestly, August will soon come around. I just know it. Right, what am I doing? Yeah, that goes there. Yeah, so, and the last time I was there, lots of people were like, oh, have you got anything that sort of like, you know, shows a bit of hand stitching and stuff like that? And they're the ones, all the little bags that sold. So I thought, right, I'll get back on that this, well, I've got the time. And, yeah, I'm going to book a couple of weeks off in maybe February, and get a load of soaps made, because I do them cold processed, so it means olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, etc, etc. So yeah, I shall get them all made. I don't want to drag the thread, I think it'll show through. So are you right, Eleanor? Can you hear her moving around down there? I'm surprised she's not up here actually. Yeah, so busy times coming up. Well, let's see if I get invited back to the Chagford show. I suppose I ought to check first. I'm allowed to go as a local maker. So, I've told you this before, we go in the locals tent, which is fine. Everybody comes out and sees us. So. Because the locals like to support the locals, which is brilliant. And I never thought I would qualify, because I live, I don't know, it's probably a good 20-30 miles away. Maybe even more than that, actually. Trouble is, it's across the moor. So I guess if you went across the moor, it wouldn't be that far. But I go up the dual carriageway. I'm far too... it's a dodgy bit of road that you have to go across to get to Chagford. So I go up the dual carriageway and then scoot off that way. But yeah, but I'm still classed as local, so that's fine. Yeah. And that's because I used to run the one on the quay in Exeter. It was one of our stall holders that used to come to that. And sadly we had to shut that down because the local pub landlord was an absolute, I won't say the words, but he was not a very nice man. So I just said, do you know what, I give up. It was so much work. It was so much work organising all that. You had to get all the money in, I had to pay the council, had to organise the tables, and it was all under, it's called the transit shed on the quay, and it's just like an open shed. And then you had all the complaints from people saying, it's so windy. Well, do you know what? There's absolutely naff all I can do about the wind. So you're on the quay. There it is. I think they only used to charge them if it was £8 just to cover the council fees, because they used to charge us for every market. But yeah, you just turned into an absolute, yeah, not very nice person. Are you going to see that through there, I wonder? Let me just see if I can. I'll just take it out of the light a second. Actually, no, you can't see it, so that's fine. Yeah, he just, oh, honestly, he just kind of flipped his lid. On our last market of the season as well, I was getting all ready, taking bookings for the following year, and he just blew up. Absolutely blew his stack at one of our people that were packing their stuff away. Effing and blinding. Then of course he's best mates with the person that actually runs the quay, so I then got a email saying, if you intend to carry on with the markets next year, this is my expectations. And basically I had to hire a traffic control person. I had to hire, what else was it? Oh no, I had to tell everybody they had staggered drop-off times and pick-up times. And I remember just sitting there with my mouth open thinking, how the heck do you expect one person to organise all that? Honestly, it was a joke. So very sadly, I had to let everybody know that, you know, due to this twit, I'm sorry, but they cancelled. I just couldn't I couldn't do what he needed me to do and not have to charge everybody £50 a table, you know, because that's what it would have been. You know, I'd have had to have really put the charges up to be able to cover labour for a traffic warden, basically. Oh, and then you get everybody that just doesn't want to do what they're told, and oh, I just thought, you know what, I'd give up. So yeah, I jacked it in, and somebody did try to run them there, but I think they hit the same problem with the twit that owned the pub. So everybody gave him absolute hell on Facebook, and then I was told to stop people doing it, and I said, they're people, they're nothing to do with me. I said, I have not asked them to have a go. I said, they were all witness to this man's actions, and obviously everybody took umbrage at it. And actually, he's kind of like, you know, karma is a, you know, a so-and-so. No, you're in control of this. You need to sort this out. You need to stop everybody doing it. And I'm like, I can't, I can't be responsible for what people put on their own blooming Facebook pages. So I shut down the market one, because we had a market one, and so I shut that down, and I just put a note on there saying, look, people, you know, I've been asked by the council to stop bullying the miserable landlord. So if you could rein your comments in a bit. And oh yeah, it all just got very nasty in the end, and it's a shame because it used to be such a lovely market. It was so laid back. It was all local people, all handmade stuff, because I used to be quite vigilant about that. It, you know, no rocking up with stuff from China on my markets, thank you. Yeah, it was such a shame, but you know, there it is. Sometimes happens, doesn't it? You get one person who sadly had the influence of the council in his pocket, and then that was that, really. And it's never taken off again. I say the one lady did try, but she was charging £50 a table, but yeah, it didn't work. So there it is, c'est la vie. So, and I stopped doing the one at our local race course because they were charging people to come in, which I could never understand. Why would you charge people to come into an event where you expect them to buy things? I could not fathom that at all. She said, well, you know, it's our venue. I said, yeah, absolutely. Put the charge on us stall holders. We won't mind. I said, but you can't expect people to pay to come in. I mean, it's not like, you know, when I go to West Point, I expect, you know, the big craft show, I expect to pay because I'm paying for, you know, not just to be able to go and buy stuff, but there's displays there, there's the local quilting guilds and all that stuff, you know, and you don't mind paying for that. But no, anyway, so I stopped doing that one. Consequently, yeah, it's craziness. I think if you were organising an event and you'd had to pay for that space, then charging people, well, see, even then I don't think I would. I would put the cost on the table holders, and if they didn't want to pay it, they didn't come. Simple. But anyway, it's none of my business. I don't know why I'm rattling on about it. I just get very frustrated with things like that, as you can probably tell. I don't even know if I like this. I might wrap with purple or blue or something. We'll have a look when it's done. I'll just do this bit with you. I won't make you watch the other one. I'm off my soapbox now. You're all right. Mackerel, why are you laying next to me? You are so weird when there's people. Funny things, aren't they? You get so used to their little routines. And I was thinking the other day, she's 9 now, because she was born in April, and Eleanor was born in the October of the same year. So she finds that fascinating that the cat is the same age as her, more or less, same year anyway. And I don't even know where I was going with that. Yeah, I just realised how old she was, basically. So doesn't seem that long ago that your mum popped in, jumped into a bottom drawer, and delivered 3 little kittens. Yes, she's the only survivor now. I think I've told you this story before. Her sister Bubba that we had, she got run over. Well, she got hit by a car, and the vet said there's not much hope. So that absolutely broke my heart, because she was, where Mackie is like very standoffish and doesn't really want to know anybody, Bubba was a lover. She just, yeah, she was a lovely cat. So, sorry, I'm dragging it in closer to me and not even thinking about the fact I'm filming. Yeah, and their brother Eli, he developed, I don't know, I can't remember what it was now. They moved house and he just didn't seem to be able to cope with it. And he was peeing in the house and destroying everything. And yet he'd been done. He was a neutered Tom, a big ginger boy. He was lovely. And anyway, the vet said, look, you know, there's something happened to him. They don't know if he got into rat poison. They just don't know. So anyway, he got put to sleep. So yeah, she's the last of her litter. Her mum went on to have another litter, but we had to surrender her. We were going to keep her, but she got blooming pregnant before we could get her neutered after having that litter. So we had to surrender her. She was a stray, the mother. So we were going to keep her, but silly girl went and got herself pregnant. And I was with my partner at the time, and we just said we can't cope. We can't cope with another lot of kittens. So yeah, we gave her up. And we said to I don't know, I was a bit niffed with them, I suppose, but we said to the rehoming centre, look, you know, when she's had the kittens, if you can't get her rehomed, please let us know, because we'll have her and we'll get her done straight away, sort of thing. And they just said, no, we don't do that. I said, right, so what do you do then? Oh, well, we'll try and rehome her. I said, and if you can't, well, then she stays in the shelter. And I said, but wouldn't you rather she came back to us, people she knows? I mean, she wasn't our cat, but... And she's like, well, no, that's not our policy. You're giving the cat up for adoption. I said, we're giving her up because she's about to have kittens, and we just cannot financially, because he was out of work at the time, just can't financially have all these kittens, basically, you know. So anyway, that was their thing, so it's fine. So I don't even know if she got adopted or not. So more cartoons. I'll go down and see her in a second. I think she's fine. I think she gets very scared when she throws up. It scares her, and that makes it even worse for her. Which I suppose when you're 9 it would do, but she was most impressed that Nanny made a sick bed for her, and that is a blanket and a pillow on the sofa. She thought that was great. Eleanor, what are you doing? I can hear my stool. It's got squeaky feet. She's fine. She's mucking around down there. I'm going to go down and see her in a sec. Let's just get this one last bit done. I'll make a decision on whether I'm going to wrap it to really highlight it. It might look quite nice actually if it's wrapped. So I should make a decision. I'll come back and do another video. I don't know, it's going to be a late night tonight, so whether I'll come back tomorrow, I don't know. So. Going to redo that bit. I'm not very happy with the way that's sitting. Here come the adverts. I used to hate adverts when my kids were little. They'd be like, "Oh, can I have that? Can I have that for Christmas?" Got to the point I used to just literally switch the TV over when they used to get really bad just before Christmas, didn't it? All the adverts. Mind you, now it's blooming Black Friday. Stop trying to break your wrist doing that stitch and move the fabric. Yes, I don't know what's because my daughter said, "Oh, it's Black Friday, isn't it?" And I went, "You know what? There's just nothing I need." It's so frustrating in a way. Well, it's not really, I suppose. It's just, yeah, it's just wasting money just for the sake of it. Christmas is done. I've got the girls their stuff. We're not buying adults this year. Oh. My daughter's on the phone to her now. Just listening to my daughter. She's on the phone to Eleanor. I know, 9-year-old got her own phone. I don't agree with it, but it's not my child. Just have to keep reminding myself that. I just said to my daughter, for heaven's sake, make sure you have got everything locked down. Doing the job that I do, all I deal with is kids that have got into trouble with their blinking mobile phones. Anyway, that's the day job. Let's not think about that till next Tuesday. Right. Sewing is not just a craft, it's therapy. I think that shows up fine. What do you reckon? Give me your thoughts on that. I think that looks okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. How long have I been going? Sorry, I have to... Oh yeah, right, 33 minutes, right. I'll come back and do another video when I do that one. Might do that in different... because I like that, but it's a bit dull, isn't it? So what I was thinking was maybe this one. I love this one. It's a bit chunkier. Might not be, well, is it? I'm saying it's chunkier. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Come here. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot chunkier. That might not do well with the little words. So I might do something out of here then. For some, I feel the need for orange. So anyway, we'll look at that when I do the next video. So I hope that's all okay with you guys. I'm going to go check on my sick daughter. Granddaughter. And I'm going to oil my squeaky chair. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.